Let's welcome Lynn Galuppo to our Fireside Chat. Hey, Lynn, how you doing?
Hi, Kathy. Thank you for having me. This is great.
We are so excited to have you. Lynn is the founding partner of Galuppo Law Group. I'm so excited to have you here because you've done so many amazing things. So tell us a little bit about your practice.
Well, thank you, Kathy. I am a litigator. I specialize in business and real estate litigation matters. I've been practicing for over 20 years. I was with two larger law firms and I decided to start my own law firm 2 years ago. And it has been nonstop since. I think this.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. At my point in my practice, my clients get an experienced litigator and but for more reasonable rates. So I actually get a broad scope of clientele seeking my help, from general counsels to developers to individuals who have business and real estate needs.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting too, because you have that depth and breadth of knowledge that a lot of people don't. So when I come to you either as a business owner and or a real estate investor, you will have all that history from the past to be able to use for my particular situation. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of different situations in the years you've been doing this.
Absolutely, I have.
So tell us a little bit about why you are the California attorney to use in this regard. There's so many of you guys out there.
Great question. Thank you. What sets me apart, at least what I strive in my profession and my practice, are three things in particular. I like to have open communication with my clients. That is extremely important. One of the things that I hear most from the clients is my attorney doesn't get back to me, or I don't know what's going on with my case. Not my practice at all. I keep them apprised on the happenings with the case, with my communications with opposing counsel, everything. And I am reachable and I'm responsive. And I think that's very important when it comes to
Amazing.
clients. And then the other thing that sets me apart is that I partner with my client. That also means that I get back with them, but we also talk about the risks and the benefits and strategize on the matter. And then the third thing that I think is very important is that I don't over litigate a case.
Oh,
And it's very important, because the last thing I need is a client to believe, right, that they're paying more on a case for litigation than what is needed. So for instance, if a case needs to settle and it should settle and could settle, I'll settle the case. I'm not going to prolong the case merely to get billables from the client. It's important.
and I think we all look at that when there is a situation that comes up. We think, okay, is it worth the investment of the aggravation, the money, the time? And if the answer is yes, we need to move forward and we call you, right? But we've already sort of figured out, okay, this is not going to be easy. And so to have someone like you help us understand the process and know the process, and then be able to walk us through that, you're just the best call. Put you on speed dial, in. That's what we can do.
Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you, what does being a woman attorney feel like when you're as far as your practice? Does that have anything, to do with the Lynn way, so to speak?
Great question. Thank you for that. What I have noticed once I separated from the firms is that being a woman, other women clients gravitate to me.
Right.
There's this women empowering women
Oh yeah.
relationship right now going on, and I'm overwhelmed by it.
No.
Women clients have come to me from all levels. I have a president of a big software company now as a client, down to a brother and sister dispute on an investment property they had. So it runs the gambit. But they say that they hire me because I'm a woman and they want to support another woman, and that's
Yay!
wonderful.
Excellent.
And another thing that I've found, and that women clients have discussed with me, is that they feel that they're heard and that they're responded to. You know,
Ooh,
that
I
their
see.
voice matters in terms of strategy for the cases.
You
And,
bet.
you know, I think that circles back to my, you know, communication goal with my clients.
Yes.
And, you know, the other thing that I've noticed is they can share their emotions with me. I've actually had a couple women clients cry to me.
Oh
One
my
out
gosh.
of tears of joy with how it was resolved.
Oh,
Another client had cried out of fear of what, you know, the unknown of the litigation process and the like, and it all worked out in the end. And so that's really neat. But that's also not to say that I don't have male clients, because I have plenty of them, you know, and I can handle them as well. It's funny though, I think as a woman, when a male client tends to be a bit more passionate on what the other side is doing and they use some choice words, I
yes.
think they apologize to me because I'm a woman, and I always say, well, that doesn't offend me. I'm fine. You know, I'm thick skinned. I'm a litigator after all.
I
So
was just going to say, you're a tiger. Nobody's going to try to get something out away from you at all. That tiger
right,
will come out and you're going to represent. So no worries.
right.
Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're weak. No way, Jose.
Exactly. Watch out.
Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, yeah. I just have one last question before we end our chat today. And that is, why do you do what you do?
Why I do what I do is I really like helping people. Again, whether it's the general counsel of the companies to make them look good to the
Yeah,
brass
yeah.
that our case was won, or to the developer to get their project back on track, or to the individuals to help them with their business needs and real estate investment. You
Mhm.
know, I may not be practicing criminal law or divorce cases, but business and real estate really hits home for a lot of people. You know, this is their livelihood
Yeah,
or their retirement. And to resolve these cases in their favor makes a big difference. And in doing so, I get challenged. I get to learn the new things on the law every day. All the facts of the cases are different. I get to argue in different forums, whether it be the court or the appeals court and the like. So I think really ultimately it comes down to helping people and being challenged. It's
outstanding.
actually a great profession.
When I met you, I was like, wow, how did she turn out to be the way she is? She's dynamic and so smart. Like you got it going on, lady. I'm telling you.
Well, thank you for that, Kathy. I greatly appreciate it. I hope I bring the best type of representation to my clients. That's what I strive for.
You know what? There's no doubt that you do. So just say, wave and say, call Lynn if you need anything business or real estate related, because she's going to be there for you no matter what. So thank you so much, Lynn, for being here. We've really enjoyed this fireside chat and can't wait to see more of those clients that you deal with that are so happy.
Thank you, Kathy.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.